If you have tried to change your habits before and it did not last, this video is for you. Because most people don't fail due to a lack of discipline. They fail because the strategy they were given was never designed to work on the long term. Over the years, working as a weight loss surgeon, I have seen this again and again. People who tried hard, people who cared, people who did everything they were told and still struggled. Not because they were weak, but because they were fighting biology, the environment, and unrealistic systems. In the next few minutes, I will show you why most weight loss resolutions fail and what actually works instead. And once you see it, change becomes much easier. Let me tell you the story of one of my patients, Adam. Adam was about 42. 10 years ago, when he got married, he used to weigh something about 82 kilograms. That is about a BMI of 27. Slightly overweight, but nothing major. Over the years, he could see his weight creeping up quietly, but work was heavy, the family was growing. The kids came along and life got busy. Until one day, he stepped on the scales and saw 102 kilos, a BMI of about 34. Hitting 3 digits on the scale was like a shock for him. His family doctor ran some tests, the cholesterol was high, blood sugars were borderline, not diabetes, but close enough to scare him. So Adam did what everybody will do in that scenario. He went all in. Strict intermittent fasting, low carb diet turned very extreme, keto some days, almost zero carbs on other days. Plus calorie restriction, he was following almost 4 diets at once. It wasn't a system particularly, it was effort stacked on effort, and for a while it worked. In about 3 months, he was down to about 90 kilograms. People noticed. Compliments followed. Even his doctor praised his effort. Then real life returned. Stress, poor sleep, missed fasts, small slips. And because the plan required perfection, every slip for him felt like a failure. A year later, when he came to see me, Adam was back in 3 digits. But this time, something was worse. He'd lost muscle from his previous extreme dieting. His body fat was higher than ever before. Same weight, less muscle, worse metabolic health, and that is the lesson. Sustainable change is not about fighting yourself harder every day. It's about building a system that works when life is not ideal. Most habit advice starts with motivation. Get inspired. Stay disciplined, push harder. But motivation is unreliable, especially when life gets busy or overwhelming. Stress, hunger, poor sleep, real life, they can wipe out motivation completely. If motivation worked, January would have fixed obesity long time ago, but it doesn't. Here is the key point. If your system only works when you are motivated, it's not a good system. The problem is not that you are not trying hard enough. The problem is effort-based plans collapse under pressure. What actually works instead is not more effort, but better system with fewer decisions for you to make on daily basis. Let me give you a simple example. If ultra-processed snacks, something like biscuits or cakes, are the first things you see when you open your cupboards, you will eat them eventually, not because you are weak, but because your brain chooses what's easy. Now imagine the opposite. You get hungry, you go to the kitchen. Those snacks are not visible, they are not on the counter, they are not at eye level. Instead, fruit is visible, yogurt is ready in the fridge, protein snacks have already been prepared and they are easy to grab. You did not use willpower, you changed the default. If every afternoon you have to decide what to eat, how much, and whether it fits your plan or not, you will eventually get tired. If you already know your go-to snacks, your usual meals, and what's always available at home, you don't need motivation. The decisions have already been made by you long before when you set up your kitchen the right way. That's why in this video series, we will not focus on willpower. We will focus on creating a system that could work, not for one day, not for 1 week, but a change that could work for life. Things like what food is visible in your kitchen, what food is easy to reach, and what decision you no longer have to make on a daily basis. Not because you are weak, but because we as humans respond to our environments far more than we realize. Another reason habits fail is that we focus too much on setting goals and not enough on creating a new identity that matches that habit. Most people set goals like, I want to lose 40 pounds or I want to look different. There is nothing wrong with setting goals, but goals don't guide what we do on every day. And when the goal is reached or feels too far away, the behavior often changes. That's why diets feel temporarily. Like I will say, I am on a diet, which sounds like something I am forcing myself to do for a short time. But real lasting change does not come from forcing behavior. It comes from changing how you see yourself. If I'm trying to eat healthy, but it feels like I am giving up my real life, I will end up fighting myself every day, and sooner or later the willpower will run out. Now compare that to the simple shift in identity. I am a healthy person. That is my new identity. Then the shift will happen because I am a healthy person. I cook most of my meals. I am a healthy person. My shopping basket has very little ultra-processed food. Because I'm a healthy person, I don't eat when I feel satisfied. That new identity will guide my behavior, especially on hard days. That's why focusing only on weight loss will fail on the long run, because happiness is on hold until a number on the scale changes. The process feels so strict and the struggle feels constant. Identity flips that around. Think about learning a new language. If your only goal is, I need to learn Italian to get a job promotion, every class feels a hard work if you don't enjoy the process. But if you start to see yourself as, I'm someone who likes Italian culture, you look for it naturally. You watch Italian shows, maybe you follow the Italian news, you start practicing the language at every possible occasion without forcing it. Over time, the skill matches who you have become. Weight loss works the same way. Instead of chasing a number on the scale, you become the kind of person for whom weight loss is a natural consequence. Your kitchen starts to look different. Your shopping basket looks different. Even the people you mix with and the places you go to slowly change. That is the shift we will keep coming back into in this video series, because when identity changes first, habits follow, and when habits follow, the body eventually will catch up. Another common reason that habits fail is that we try to change everything at once. We want a full reset, a new diet, gym every day, better sleep, supplements, tracking apps, all starting together. It feels productive, it feels serious, but most of the time it creates overload. Imagine this, you decide tomorrow you will wake up at 5, go to the gym, skip breakfast, eat perfectly all day, track every calorie and cook every meal. That might work for a few days, then real life happens. Work gets busy, the kids get sick, you miss one workout, suddenly it feels like the whole plan has failed. Not because you are weak, but because the plan asks you to do too many things too fast. And when life interrupts, which is usually the case, the whole system collapses. Here is the shift that matters: sustainable change. It's not about getting results as fast as possible. It's about the direction, the trajectory. Are you heading in the right direction? Even in small steps, done calmly, you will eventually reach your destination. Your body does not need more effort, it needs less chaos. From the hundreds of patients that I see in my clinic, what I realize is people who choose 1 or 2 habits that matter most and then they repeat them in a boring, consistent way, these are the people who will get the results at the end. It's not about intensity, it's about the process. Not exciting, a little bit boring, but it is the system that works. And one more thing, progress does not mean everything goes perfectly. It won't. One bad day does not undo progress. One missed habit does not mean you have failed. Progress is not about never slipping. It's about average, durable performance. Consistency here definitely beats perfection every single time. So when we put all this together, most habits don't fail because you are lazy or undisciplined. They fail because motivation is unreliable, goals don't drive behavior, and chaos overwhelms consistency. The solution is not more pressure or stricter rules, it's a better system. In this series, we are not chasing motivation. We are going to build systems that work even when motivation disappears. We will focus on practical changes, starting from the environment around you, so change becomes easier, not harder. I am Dr. Almeri. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.